Welcome again. We are here on another step of our EBO Spring Skin and Wellbeing Reset. I was talking in one of the earlier videos when I was showing you how to do a facial steam about how to make a skin tonic using an apple cider vinegar. And it's super easy to do, but I know these things are often, it's much nicer if you can just watch someone do it and understand the process, if it just seems overwhelming and you've not done anything like that before. So as part of our skin spring reset, we are always using natural ingredients that are available readily, hopefully to most of us around our kitchen. Apple cider vinegar is an increasingly common ingredient, isn't it, today, that we hear a lot about, and it is fabulous. Now, the reason I'm using it in a skin tonic here, and actually I think it's quite important to use a good one. So I use this raw organic one, and you can see it's got some sediment in the bottom there. So just give it a little tilt. Yes, the reason we're using apple cider vinegar and the reason it will make a difference on your skin and give you a glow is all to do with balancing your skin's pH. Now, certainly at the moment, with the trend for layering and lots of acids, that can get very confused. For me and for a lot of my clients I've recommended this to over the years, in fact, just making up this simple solution and using it, just try it every day for 2-3 weeks, and then you'll see that you'll get that spring glow. So the pH of a diluted apple cider vinegar, we're going to dilute it 1 part apple cider vinegar to 2 parts water, and that will set the pH at 3, which is just perfect for rebalancing your skin, and it really is as simple as that. So any vessels that you've got is going to be good. Now, I'm actually going to be using, because I've got them, an old body oil bottle. Now, I've obviously cleaned that out, and you can do that just by cleaning it in boiling water or putting it through the dishwasher. We obviously use glass because it's totally recyclable. You can upcycle it. You can use it for a million different things. So at this point in time, it's going to be great for that. You can also just clean the pump out thoroughly. Again, boiling water all the way through. So I'm just going to pour straight into here. And I'm going to make quite a lot because I know it works for me and I'm going to use it, but just start small. So remember, we're going to use 1/3 apple cider vinegar and then top it up 2/3 water. And I'm using a water obviously that I've boiled and then cooled to make sure that it's good for use on our face. So I'm experienced at pouring like this, and just give it a go. I've put a little cloth down on the table. Just take your time. I'm going to pour it out, then I'll show you. So I'm going to use a tiny bit here. And I'm just doing it. You could use a measuring jug if you want to be more specific. For me, I'm used to doing it. I can do it by eye. So I have that much apple cider vinegar. And so I'm going to fill it to about here with water now. Again, for this spring reset, the dogs are just performing fantastically. You wouldn't believe it. I've taken them out this morning deliberately to try and tire them out and calm them down before this filming. It clearly hasn't worked. So now I'm just going in with my boiled water that I've cooled, and I'm going to top it up to the level I need it to be. It really couldn't be simpler. So about there is where I have my finger. You can see. Now, I'm sealing it with a pump because I'm using an old detox body oil that comes with the pump. You don't have to do that. You might have some old, just any vessel that you have around that might be from some old makeup or something. Just keep it, put it through the dishwasher or clean it with boiling water, and you can use it. You don't have to have a pump. It could be a spray, or it could just be a closed lid, and you're just going to go the old-fashioned way and tip the bottle on. Now, for me personally, when I'm using this, I see a lot of people applying acids or things like this, and they're really wiping away as if they're trying to, wipe off. What we're actually trying to do is just get the product to sit on the surface of the skin and leave it on there to do its work. So I'm not using any cotton pads for this. I try and use as least you know, throwaway stuff as possible, obviously. And you don't want to use your face cloth because it will absorb into anything. You just need to pat it onto your face, essentially. Let it sit on your skin and let that pH get to work. So we've made it up here. I'm going to take a few pumps into my hand, she says, unlocking it. I'll take a few pumps here. Now, ideally, you want to be doing this in the bathroom, don't you? When you're not dressed and it's not going to drip everywhere. But I'm prepared at my kitchen table with my tea towel so I can show you. So I've got the product on my hands. I'm going to dab it on, wipe it over. You don't want it to be dripping. I always work on my neck and chest, whatever skincare I'm putting on. And there. So I've used a tiny bit. You can see it's not dripping and running everywhere. It doesn't smell great. There's no getting away from that. But just think of it as an amazing natural ingredient that's going to give you that glow. So you just want to wash your hands off, because you really don't want that vinegar on there, and just leave it on. And as I say, just trust me, just make that up. Make sure you label it as well, because it's really dangerous if you misuse stuff. So really important whenever we're doing this homemade kitchen natural ingredients, really important to, if you're using an older vessel, to relabel so that you know exactly what you're reaching for and you're not putting body oil on your face. So we've got the apple cider vinegar toner. You can keep it in the fridge or you can just keep it in your bathroom as long as it's not boiling hot. And like I say, I would really challenge you to just try using that. So it's almost dried out now. And leave it on there. So you could use it in the morning if you were having an at-home day and wearing no makeup, or you could use it at night and then put some moisturiser, whatever you use. I obviously am using the in-season spring facial oil with that amazing colour. We're going to take the 5 drops. I'm going to heat that up. Normally I would just leave this a little longer to dry, but it's dried out quite well. And just tap that one over the top. Always taking time to just breathe in those gorgeous aromas. Chest, neck, little massage up. And we're good to go. Let me know how you get on.